Hello everyone, welcome to the video for the week. There's some building going on and grinding, so I hope you can't hear it or it doesn't bother you on the video because it's going on all the time. So there won't be a time that I will be able to do the video without it. So I'm hoping for the best, but I had to laugh because one of the cards that I drew for this week is Sonia that says silence for your soul. I just had to laugh because of all the noise around me, and even in the yoga class the grinders were going on so hectically. But it just shows you we can still find silence inside even when there's not silence on the outside. And so part of that message from the angels for this week is really look at how you allow outside, not only noise, but outside distractions to influence your life. How do you allow anything from the outside, what goes on in the world, what other people think, what other people do, what other people say to you? How do you allow that to distract you from your inner peace and your own journey? And so the other card that I drew is Archangel Samuel, and it's about focus on your goal. So that comes together very nicely because look at how your path is being influenced by that outside of you. How do you allow that? How do you give that more belief instead of the unfolding of your own path? Another thing that we need to focus on this week is the build up to the full moon on Friday. And so we are doing a full moon labyrinth walk on Friday evening here. So I'm very excited about it because the energy of this week is very powerful to get things done, to create changes, to move things around, and to shift things in your life. Face your fears, deal with stuff. Very good. We've got the support from the angels and from Spirit to help us do that. And, Archangel Gabriel just wants to add something. He says, be true to yourself in all ways. So remember, when somebody has something to say, it can either add or it can distract. So when it adds and it helps you to narrow down what you need to do, or it sort of guides you or gives you inspiration, by all means. But what is your truth? Stay centered in what is your truth and what gives you joy. Remember, the angels always say your heart is your happy meter. And if it doesn't make you happy, it doesn't come from your heart, it doesn't come from Spirit. It's not in line with your soul's guidance if it doesn't make you excited or bring you joy, or the notion that that action will take you towards freedom where you will be able to experience joy and contentedness. So be within that space this week. Really go into the self. The silence for the soul is find what is within, find that inner knowledge, allow that inner knowledge to find you, says Gabriel. So just be with that. So it's a nice balance between taking care of me and knowing who I am, what I want, and taking actions accordingly. So allow that to be your guidance for this week. Otherwise, Archangel Gabriel shows me not too much happening, not too many shifts, but look at over the weekend time, there might be energy to bring up stuff in relationships and stuff we need to deal with. So it's again full moon energy, very powerful over the weekend. So look at all emotions that comes up, especially relationship stuff. It's still on the sifting. What works for us, what doesn't, what do we allow, what don't we allow, how do we progress in being our true selves, that soul self that exists beyond this body forever. How do we allow that eternal being to radiate through this body? So I'm sending you lots of love. Know that in order to allow your soul to radiate through this body, we need to move past fear and anger. And you start that with self-love, compassion. Because when you are centered in self-love and compassion, it is easier to also have that for others. Take good care of yourself. Bye, guys.